Hi, I'm Richard from the Ariens Company. Today I'll be demonstrating routine maintenance you should always perform to keep your Ariens lawn tractor functioning properly for years to come. As always, safety comes first, so please remember to wear eye protection at all times. And while your individual unit may vary from the one you see here, every lawn tractor needs the same basic maintenance. Just be sure to consult your owner's manual for the specifics. To begin, I'll start at the top of the unit with the engine air filter. Over time, the air filter will become clogged with dirt and dust, which restricts airflow to the engine. As a result of diminished airflow, fuel efficiency is lost as the engine works harder to produce power. Generally speaking, the air filter should be replaced at the beginning of every mowing season or after every 25 hours of use. However, depending on environmental conditions in your area and the type of unit you have, this may vary, so consult your owner's manual to be sure. To change the air filter, simply remove the cover, discard the old filter, and replace it with a new one. It's also important to clean the air screen, which serves as a pre-filter by catching large debris. The next step in routine maintenance concerns the engine oil. As a general rule, always check the engine oil before each use or after every 8 hours of use. To do this, remove the dipstick and verify the oil level in the engine crankcase. Add oil as needed in between oil changes. To change the oil, use the oil drain tube or tray that came with the unit. You will also need something to catch the used oil along with new oil to put back into the engine. Remember, anytime the temperature is above 30 degrees Fahrenheit, an SAE 30 oil is recommended. When the temperature is below 30 degrees Fahrenheit, 5W30 oil should be used. Oil always drains better and faster when it's warm, so we recommend running the mower for 5 to 10 minutes prior to draining. Once the oil has had a chance to warm, park on a level surface, turn the engine off, and remove the oil fill cap to prevent a vacuum from forming as the oil drains. Next, remove the cap at the end of the drain valve, install the drain tube onto the fitting, push the drain valve inward, turn it counterclockwise, and pull the valve to begin draining. After the oil is finished draining, if your unit is equipped with a spin-on oil filter, now is when you should change it. Simply spin off the old filter and replace with a new one. Next, close and lock the drain valve by pushing it inward and turning clockwise until the pin locks into position. Then, remove the drain tube and replace the cap onto the valve fitting. Refill the engine with oil through the dipstick tube slowly to avoid overfilling. Refer to the product specification section of your owner's manual for the approximate oil capacity your unit requires. Use the dipstick gauge located on the oil fill cap to check the oil level, which should be full when complete. The next step in routine maintenance is to change the spark plugs. Your owner's manual will specify the spark plug type and gap setting listed under product specifications, as well as when they should be changed. However, in general, we recommend doing so at least once a year at the beginning of every mowing season or following every 100 hours of operation, whichever comes first. To change the spark plugs, you'll need a socket with extension and a 5/8 or 13/16 spark plug socket. Remove the plug wire, slide the socket onto the plug, make sure it's fully seated on the plug, and break it loose with the socket. At this point, it may be easier to remove the plug with your fingers, but wear gloves because the plug and surrounding parts may be hot. Verify the new plug gap based on the specifications in your owner's manual. Thread the new plug into the engine by hand until you can't turn it anymore. Tighten the plug with the socket an additional 1/2 to 2/3 of a turn, being careful not to over-tighten it. Lastly, push the plug wire back onto the plug until you hear and feel it click. Another important aspect of maintenance is to inspect the mower belt, which transfers power from the engine to the blades. If it's worn or stretched, the blades can't cut as well and stress is placed on the engine. Look for frays along the edges of the belt and make sure there are no cracks or breaks. Also look for glazing. If the belt is glazed, it may slip through the pulleys, resulting in decreased blade speed that will tear the grass. Lastly, Always remember to check the tire pressure of your mower as verified against the pressure specifications listed on the sidewall of the tire. Proper tire pressure ensures an even quality of cut while reducing the amount of stress placed on the transmission and engine. Remember to refer to the service and adjustment section of your owner's manual on a regular basis to make sure you keep up with all aspects of routine maintenance, from belt replacement and deck leveling to brake adjustments and lubrication. With regular care and maintenance, your Ariens lawn tractor is sure to provide superior performance and durability for years to come. Should you experience any issue you cannot remedy, contact your nearest Ariens Service Center for assistance. Ariens, American craftsmanship since 1933.